guys, so as you see, this is about my head evaluation, which was Tuesday the 25th. If you guys had watched my video 2 vlogs back, I think it was on the 25th, the night of the 25th. I was saying how when I had gotten into that elevator at the place where I went to go do my evaluation, so many things have just entered back into my body, and I was like, this very spot in this elevator, I was standing 3 months ago with stitches in my head. And if you guys are new to my channel, as you can see, a little scar on my face. I got into a car accident 3 months ago with 3 of my friends. I was the 4th one in the car, and I got the majority of the accident. I had a deep laceration to my forehead, causing me to get 40 stitches, 15 internal and 25 external. If you haven't seen the video from the day after my accident, click up top where it says BreeCarmella, just click that, it'll bring you to my page, and you can see the one video. It's Always Choose Happiness. It's up. It starts right away when you click onto the page, so go watch that. So yeah, so when I was in the elevator, I brought back a whole bunch of things and that I didn't think. There's a very, very big bug, and that's kind of freaking me out. I'm trying to make a video. Look at this thing. Look at this. It's on the outside. Look at that thing. Can you see that? Or am I going crazy? Do you see that bug? Right there. Oh, okay. Okay, I'm just going to ignore it. It's on the outside. Okay. Okay. So, it brought back a lot of feelings into myself, and that freaking thing is staring at me. And that I didn't think would be brought back. And it kind of scared me. And so, remember how I was saying we're getting results back from the doctors. I don't want to talk about that particular thing until I get the results back. Anyways, so I'll explain one thing that they had talked about that I could do with the scar. What they said with this scar, it is expanding a little bit, like up, like the width of it is expanding. And don't mind my face, I broke out with acne, teenaging lives of a teenager, and acne and breaking out, and I just want to take it off my face and throw it somewhere. Just kidding, that's really weird. But yeah, so as you can see, this was the outcome of it, and it's widening. You guys can see that it's widening. That was a real close-up. That was good. I hope you guys enjoyed that. So it's widening, and what he wants to do, he said, my dog just barked, he said that's as far as it's gonna get, but because it is very noticeable, it's red here, and here it's not too bad, but right here over my eye is very bad, and as you can see, I have like a bump. That's a bump. That's a bump on my head. There were 2 procedures that he said that he could do with the scar. One of them being laser surgery. The lasers wouldn't dissolve the scar, like it wouldn't take away the scar, it would take away the redness. And so I was like, really, like, why go into surgery just to take away redness? Like, it doesn't bother me, to be honest. I know it's there, but sometimes I forget and I don't think about it, and then like I'll go up to like itch my head over here because I have no feeling over here. Oh, when I get an itch over here, it sucks because I can't. I'm like, oh my god, I can't itch it because I have no feeling in my head. And so that was one procedure that he had suggested to me, and I have to make up an option within 2 months on like what to do, but he won't be able to do anything surgery wise until next year, till like next summer, because it has to be a year after I had gotten all my stuff. So that was the lasers. Another thing that he could do, and he was saying he could do like both. First the laser just to take away the redness, see how it looks. Another thing that he had suggested and he wants me to really consider is he would go in and right here, ready, follow my fingers, on the inside of my fingers, he would cut all that out. He would cut it out. So he would have that, the L in his hand. And he would, what would he do? I forgot the word that he used, but he would do something to my skin to take away the scar. And then he would sew it back in. He would stitch it back on my face. And I'm thinking to myself as I'm sitting in this chair, okay? So I'm sitting here. And I'm like, so you're gonna cut my head open again just to fix a scar? And he was like, yeah. And I was like, and that involves like more stitches than I had before. Let's see, that was only 40, and you're going, let's see, all the way around, I'm gonna say maybe like 100 stitches. And he was like, yeah, somewhere's around there. And I was like, why would I want more stitches back in my head? and then he was like, well, with this whole thing, like, I couldn't be 100% positive that the scar would go away. It is a very low chance that the scar will completely go away. Or what I could do is do it in sections and see how one section comes out. If it comes out good, we'll do another section. If that section comes out, we'll do another section. And I was like, so you're basically telling me you're gonna cut here, cut a little box out, do that. If it's good, you're gonna sew it back in anyway. And then, okay, that's fine. We're gonna cut out another piece. Oh, let's just sew that back in. And then we're gonna, you know, continue to cut. And then I'm thinking to myself, he's cutting open my head again. He's putting back in stitches. That's gonna give me box scars. Like, you're trying to take away one scar, but then you're gonna give me, you know, a bigger scar on my head. And he was like, well, it wouldn't be as noticeable as this one. And I was like, it'd still be a scar on my head, guy. Like, more scars on my head. Like, I'm fine. And here I am, my mom's sitting over in the corner, and she's like bawling her eyes out. And I'm sitting there, and I'm like, I'm not getting that. I'm not getting, no, that's not happening. No. Nope, not going in my book. And he was like, well, I just want you to suggest it. And I was like, okay, let me think about this. No. And I did it, I said it just like that. And he was like, you got a sense of humor. And I was like, I just don't want more stitches in my head, because that's one, more stitches in my head, 2, more pain that I have to go through, and 3, like, I don't even notice it now until, like, I feel it, and I'm like, oh yeah, I have a scar there. Or if, like, somebody's, like, staring at me, like, gawking at my face, like, what is that on your face? And then I'm like, okay, yeah, you're staring at my scar, like, I can see you. Or, like, if somebody, I've had this happen a lot, some people's like, what's wrong with your face? And they're, like, staring at my scar, like, it's a scar. Oh god, you guys are seeing me hyper, and this is great because I love making videos. But that was one thing that had happened in my head evaluation. Otherwise, there's another very major thing that I went through, that I'm going through, but I need to just, I'm thinking about, if it comes out to a negative that it's nothing's wrong, then I'm just not gonna mention it, because I don't feel a need to. But if something is, you know, going on, then yes, I'll make another video and I'll talk about that, because you guys will obviously be seeing that, because it would involve me getting surgery. But that was my head evaluation story. Oh, and then, oh man, I don't have any more room. I'm gonna run out of seconds. Okay, so he was like, I want to take pictures of your scar. And I was like, okay. And so he brings me into this little room, and it's like a mugshot, because I was sitting there and I was like, but I love you guys, and I'll see you later. Bye.